How to clone spools in my Filament Stash. Welcome back to Advanced Geekery. My name is David Gewirtz, and today I'm going to show you how to clone spools in my Filament Stash. Here in the Fab Lab, I've standardized a lot of my projects on this gray filament, and I use a lot of it. So if you use a lot of the same filament, you don't have to re-enter in all your information. You can easily clone existing filament in my Filament Stash. And the benefit of that is, for example, for this project is going to be basically coverings for a wire shelving unit, and it requires 8 of these smaller pieces and 8 of these larger pieces for each shelf. This is about two spools of filament, and I'll probably use 2 or 3 more before I finish the project. So I need more filament, but I don't want to have to re-enter all that information to track it in my Filament Stash, and I'll show you how you can make that work. I also use this gray filament for my USB charger rack, and it's been used a lot as well. So I use this exact filament type a lot. And I just got in a new shipment of filament. So let's open it up and we'll clone it, and I'll show you how easy that is to do in my Filament Stash. So the first thing I'm going to do is get these out of the box and stick little filament NFC tags on them. You don't have to use NFC to use my Filament Stash, but oh, does it make it easier. So I'm just going to take it out of the carton, peel off the sticker, and stick it onto the filament. So now there is an NFC sticker on the filament. That is the first step, and I'm going to do that with all 4 spools. Okay, so all 4 spools have tags on them. And now it's time to register them in the database. So to do that, I'm going to go in my Filament Stash, I'm going to hit the Spools button, and I'm going to find my Matter Hacker stuff. I'm going to hit the Filter button, go to Vendor, scroll down to Matter Hackers, and because these are gray, I'm going to go down to gray. And I pulled out the gray spools that are still in my inventory, one of which is in use. And instead of doing a whole lot, all I'm going to do is I'm going to swipe it to the left. I'm going to hit clone. And I have 4 of these. So I'm going to choose 4 clones. And I want to clone the photo, but I don't want to clone the location assignment, because I'm going to put these in different places, not in the exact same place. And as soon as I hit clone, now I have 4 new Matter Hackers records, 1 for each of these, but I haven't assigned a tag. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to assign a tag to each of them, and then after that I'll place them where they go. So I'm going to, and what you can see is you'll notice that those that don't have tags assigned have a nice red mark around it, so you can pretty easily tell that these 4 spools don't have a tag. So I'm going to hit the one that has no tag assigned. I'm going to hit Write Spool Tag, and I'm going to tap it. It has been scanned. I'm going to save it, and now there are only 3 that don't have a spool tag. And I'll do the same with the next one. Write Spool Tag. Save it. Save it. Write Spool Tag. Save it. And write Spool Tag. Save it. Okay, so we have created 4 spools, all fully registered with their information, the Matter Hackers gray, the vendor, the color, the additive, all of that sort of stuff in just a few seconds, and we've assigned NFC tags to it. The only thing left to do is to put them somewhere, and that's the next stage of the process. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 spools up here in the K2 Plus, and I'm going to put 2 spools out on the racks for storage. So I could go into one of the spools that says no location assigned, dig into it, tap the location, and move it, but I don't know which spool is in which order that's left here. So I don't want to do that. I want to use a much better feature, which is the quick move feature. Now I did a full tutorial on quick move, So I'm going to go pretty quickly. I'm just going to hit quick move. I'm going to tap the NFC tag. I'm going to switch arms. I'm just placing that up there, and then I'm going to tap this little dot here, and I've just assigned that spool to that machine. And I'm going to do the same with the second spool. Going to tap it, put my phone down for a sec, put this up here. Now obviously I need to thread the spool in and so forth, but I don't need to do that today. I'm just assigning the spools as they come in, and I'm going to that is the destination. And now we have a record of the 2 spools have been assigned. It's ready to scan again, but we have a record of the 2 spools that have been assigned to this machine. Really easy. Now let's take the other 2 spools and stick them out on the rack for storage. Okay, the last step of the check-in process is to put the 2 spools in the open gap on the rack. So I'm going to hit quick move again. I'm going to grab the spool which has the NFC tag. I'm going to tap it, put the spool down, and then tap the tag on the rack. I'm going to do the same thing again. Tap the spool, tap the tag on the rack. And now those 2 spools have been assigned as well. And we're done. The whole process of checking in the spools, putting them in the location, finding a place for them, making sure they're tracked, all the information is entered, all of that's been done. Now that would have been probably about half the time if I wasn't talking my way through it, but it's very simple, and you can do this with 100 spools, just really quickly. Tap, 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 clone, 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 and you're done. Oh, actually, I want to give you a hint about something. There are different tags for different kinds of purposes. Normal tags, the regular normal tags, don't work well on metal. So you need to get tags that are metal backed, or say they're for metal, which is what these are. So the tags on the filament don't need the metal version, but because these racks are metal, I needed metal versions of the tags, and they're just a few cents more per tag. You can get them on Amazon just as easily. So one little tip, if you're putting it on metal, use a metal tag. So for Advanced Geekery and my Filament Stash, my name is David Gewirtz. Go clone something awesome.